My hair is also standing up completely, almost straight. So frizzly. Why will you be so frizzly? Because it's so humid. Okay. Good morning, my friends. This is Becky. Happy Friday. Welcome back to my channel. To those of you who are new, my channel is all about my good midlife crisis. I am journeying through my 40s and I am working oh so hard to get my poop in a group. To do this, I have been working on my physical, my financial, and my mental health. And today's video is going to be a financial health video. And today I have some exciting stuff to talk to y'all about. It is just about 7:17, so I'm going to try to keep it quick if I can, because I am Becky and I talk a lot. If you're not new, welcome back. Thank y'all all so much, the new and the not new, for being here. Y'all, we hit 1,000 subscribers last week, and I am officially, as of 2 days ago, monetized on this platform. So I love you. Thank you so much. I mean, this is not going to be a super, I'm not going to quit my job, but I've been doing this for a little over a year for free because I love doing it and y'all keep me accountable and I love having this community. But just to be able to make a couple of extra dollars doing something I was already enjoying doing for free is such a blessing. It will be probably a couple of months before I actually see any income because you have to hit a threshold before they send you a check. And at the rate I'm going, I'm not going to see that for a while. But it's exciting to see. So thank you, and I'm really excited. On that line, there will be a giveaway coming up in just the next week or so. I just need to finalize a couple of details on what I want to do. So watch out for that video. It will be its own video, so watch out for that. And I'll also put up a community post about it when I have that video ready to go, so you will see it. And make sure that you are publicly subscribed and not just subscribed if you are interested in entering that giveaway, because it is a thank you to my subscribers. So I do want to make sure that whoever wins is a subscriber. I will go into details on that in that video, but I wanted to say thank you. I appreciate each and every single one of you, the ones who subscribed this morning and the ones who have been subscribed for the last year and a half. Every single one of you, I love you and I appreciate you. In other exciting news, I was looking at this budget last night. So as I've mentioned in previous videos, I close out on my paper budget the week prior every Thursday night to get ready for this week, just to make sure that everything I say I'm going to have, I actually have in my YNAB. So just to make sure everything lines up. So I do my paper planning like a month ahead. I set up my paper plan, and then I close out every week just to make sure everything lines up. And then I put it into YNAB. YNAB is the app that you see behind me. And this is how I do my cash stuffing. I digitally cash. I do not do regular paper cash. I'm bad with money. I'm bad with cash money. I'm fine with regular money now that I have been budgeting. Anyway, so when I was doing that, I realized that I was rolling over a very large sum of money from this week to next week. And then next week, I was going to pay off my Saver One card. And I was like, why wait? Why am I going to wait a whole week to pay off this card? I'm just going to pay it off today. So y'all, when we get to the extra debt section, I'm going to pay off my Saver One card today. And I am super excited to have this. For those of you who are new and are not familiar with this card, this is a card that has a 0 interest balance. I have been paying, it has a remaining balance of $630.02. And I did a cruise in March, and I was putting all of the cruise related expenses, and I had a couple of other expenses. I had purchased some propane for my mom a couple of times. And that was like $300 a pop. Every time I purchased anything big, I was putting it onto this card because I had until the middle of August, sometime in August, to pay it off without any interest. And I knew I had the time. So I want to pay it off this month. I have the money to pay it off this month, and that'll be just like a month and a half ahead of time. Well, it's almost 2 months at this point because it's just the middle of June. But I'm going to pay it off today. Why wait till next week when I can do it today? It's the exact same money. I'm not getting paid again Well, actually, I am getting paid again next week, but whatever. It's the same money. Um, I'm paying it off today. I'm doing it. I've already moved it into this week's budget. So I'm excited to do that. Also, a couple of weeks ago, it was last month. Remember, I was excited because I was paying on those medical bills, and I was like, oh, they told me that the balance is only $15, and then when they hit, they charged me the full $64, and I was like, I don't know why. But maybe when I go to my doctor, there'll be a credit on my account. There was not a credit on my account. And I was like, well, that's weird. But then I came home and there was a check in the mail. So I have a $43 check that I am going to go to the bank and deposit on my way to that doctor again today for a fibro scan. So I have health updates for y'all tomorrow. I have mental health updates for y'all, which I have not had in a while, but I do have that. And I have financial health updates. This is an exciting video for me. It's going to be a good day. It's Friday. It's gorgeous outside. It's kind of hard to see outside because it just kind of looks white, but it's just a beautiful day. I don't know what the temperature is yet, but it's Texas. It's hot here. I think that it's going to be up to like 102 degrees today. So it's not for the faint of heart, but for those of us who've lived here for years, and I spent my summers here even when I didn't live here, it's a beautiful day here, and I'm excited to just enjoy this weather. Also, Nathan's kids come home next week, and so I'm super excited to see them. Nathan is my roommate, if you are not familiar with me, and his children live out of state, unfortunately, with their mother, and we don't get to see them very often, and I've lived with Nathan for 9 years, but I've known him for like 11 years, so his kids are 17 and 15, but I've known them since they were 6 and 4, so I'm like Aunt Beck. I love them very much, and so when they're in town, it's super exciting, and I'm not like Aunt Beck. I am Aunt Beck. So it's always really fun when they come home and we get to see them. So, and then my nephew is going to come see me next week. I'm ready. I'm ready for this week to be over and for next week to start, and to pay off this card and to deposit that check and to get this fibro scan over with because that's not fun. But anyway, let's get into this week's budget, shall we? Believe it or not, y'all, this is Becky without coffee. I haven't had any coffee because I can't have coffee. All I can have is water before this scan. So this is just full of water, which this is always full of water. I can't eat. I can't have any coffee. All I can drink is water. And that's all I've had today. And this is Becky without any caffeine. I'm just really, really excited to get this day going. Okay, I'm going to shrink myself. I'm going to go up into the corner. Well, it's that corner over there. I'm going to go up into that corner. We are going to get this started so we can budget out my money. So really quick spiel on YNAB, y'all, because I love it and I can't have a Becky video without talking about YNAB. This is the app, the budgeting app that I use to cash stuff my money when I get paid or when I need to budget. I need to buy a mouse. That's what I need to do. I have a mouse and a keyboard. None of my dongles work. I have like 15 dongles and 15 keyboards and mice, and none of them go together. So I think I'm just going to chunk them all and go buy a new keyboard and mouse and dongle set, because I don't know, none of them go together. And I'm just really bad at a trackpad. Anybody who's watched one of my videos knows every time I try to click on something, I like right click because this it's so big and I'm always on the wrong side of the screen and I don't know where I am. Okay. YNAB is the app that I use, and this, if you are interested, I try to point out a couple of features as I go. I also, if you want to learn more, watch a couple of my past YNAB videos. I have a YNAB origin story playlist that I will link in the description box below where I first started using it. This app is how I started budgeting. It is the one. I don't want to say, I don't know how, I don't want to be overly dramatic because I feel like every time I talk about it, I'm overly dramatic, but I don't know how to talk about it without it because it really did turn my life around. I went from living literally paycheck to paycheck to now sometimes, and this has happened to me more than once, and every time it happens to me, it blows my mind. Sometimes I forget it's paycheck, it's pay week. Like, if you are where I was a couple of years ago, the idea of that happening is foreign. You can see I don't make very much money. It's not like I'm a high income earner. I make just over $60,000 a year. It's not like I'm like a huge income earner, and I live in a pretty high cost of living area. I live in the Austin, Texas area. It's just budgeting. Plus, I have a really good friend who gives me really good rent. But still, even if I had the rent that I have and I was living the way I was living before YNAB, I would not be making it. I would not be saving. I would not have gone on this cruise without accruing any debt. This would not be my life if I did not have YNAB. So it's hard for me to not get emotional about it. It's hard for me to not talk about it a lot because it has affected my life so much. So I am sorry if I go on about it, but I really do feel very passionately about it. Anyway, if you are interested in trying this out, there is a link in my description box below. You will get a very, very safe, what do you call that? Risk-free is what they call that trial, because you don't put any credit card information in. You will sign up, get 34 days for free. If you like it, at that point, when you decide to sign up, that's when you put your credit card information in, and you will get an additional 30 days for free if you've used my link. And then as a thank you, they will give me 30 days for free. So thank you. And that's all I'm going to say about that, because I really do have to get started because I have a lot to do. So, as you can see, my rollover from last week is $1,811.10. This is the rollover plus like $1 of cash back from my PayPal card. I keep all of my cards at a zero balance. I pay them off every Friday. As you can see, if you were here last week, I was waiting on Seth to pay me to pay off my Venmo card. He had paid me this week, and I paid off that Venmo card, so that's at zero too. Everything here is at zero except for the Saver One card. Mattress Firm is my mattress, so that will, that's not going to be at zero. That's interest-free loan for the life of the mattress, like the mattress loan. It's $80 a month. Though once this is paid off and then my debt consolidation is paid off, that's going to get aggressively attacked too, even though it's interest-free. I just don't want it. I want it all gone. But all of my actual credit cards pay off every week, every Friday. So like Thursday night when I close out my budget, I go in and I pay them all. And that way I never have any interest. And it's amazing. And again, YNAB. So I have that check, but I have not deposited it yet, so I'm not going to include that. So what I do is every week I give myself $50 for dining out. So $510. I'm feeling really generous to myself. I give myself $75 for groceries. Look, y'all, I'm pointing at my screen. I did not spend all of my grocery money this week, but you'll see I did spend actually more of my dining out money than I had been spending. So I think there's a correlation between how often I'm going out and how often I'm eating at home to what I'm spending. So I think like maybe $125 is like what I need to spend on food for a week, and sometimes it's I'm going to go over in groceries, and sometimes it's I'm going to spend it in groceries, and sometimes I'm going to spend it in dining out. Maybe that's the way it is. I don't know. Because I've noticed the last couple of weeks I haven't been eating out very much, but I've gone over in groceries. This week, I mean, I still didn't use my full 50. I only used half of it, but I was able to stay within, I only spent $50 on groceries. So I don't know. Maybe I just stocked up on groceries the last couple of weeks, and so I just didn't need anything. Who knows? Who knows? Every week I give myself $10 for fun money. That is to use for whatever I want. If I go to a movie, I have a movie membership, so I don't use it to buy tickets, but it is for popcorn or snack at the movie. It is for doing museums or a Renaissance fair or whatever I want to use it for. Ecclesial expenses is my church donation, $40 for the donation, $20 for the meal afterwards. If you were here last week, I wasn't sure how I was going to be using this. How I ended up doing it is stopping at the HEB right here by my house on my way into Lampasas and just I literally picked up like $20 worth of ice cream. I got some ice cream bar, the chocolate dipped ones. I got some with the crackles on it. I got some push pops for the kids. I got a bunch of stuff. I put it in a freezer bag with a bunch of ice packs, and I took that to the church because it's Texas. It's hot, and there was a church retreat is the word I was trying to say. We call them study weekends. So there were an extra number of people there than there would normally be. People came from all over for this. So I just picked up literally a ton of ice cream. It wasn't literally a ton, but it was a lot of ice cream. And I took that in, and that was the $20 for the food. And then I put the $40 in donation. So that's what I ended up doing. Gas and self-care, I only fill these on paycheck weeks, which is not this week. And the rest of these are once a month. I did get notice that my Life in Envelopes is shipping. It shipped yesterday, my stickers, so that my stickers should be here hopefully by the middle of next week. And then I can get my July budget set up, because y'all, I am so excited to do my July budget with y'all now that I don't have that Saver One card every month. And I can start putting money into my sinking funds, because I had held my sinking funds. I'm going to pause you for 1 second because Nathan and the dogs just got home from their walk and it's fixing to get loud. Okay, everybody's in, and you may hear panting dogs, but it should be quiet. All right, so those, yeah, so I should have my stickers and I can set up my July budget, and I'm super, super excited to do that. I have a couple of bills that I need to fund. So the way I do my budget, excuse me, is I have a weekly budget, but I am paid bi-weekly. So I have, my budget goes from today, June the 16th, through next Thursday, June the 22nd. So I need to make sure I have all of my bills from the 16th through the 22nd funded. So that is going to be my Planet Fitness, which is my gym membership. That is $27.11 every month. My Audible membership, this is $9.20 a month that I put away. It's actually $18.40 every other month, but I save half of it every month so that I'm prepared. My internet bill is due on the 23rd, so that's all I have out of this section. And then, so these two are technically credit cards. Well, Saver One is for sure a credit card. Mattress Firm is technically a credit card. I didn't know it was a credit card when I bought the mattress. I thought it was a line of credit. I always forget that it's a credit card. But when you put it into YNAB and it is a credit card, they put it into their own section, which is genius and amazing, and I love it. But for me, because I don't have it in my head that this is a credit card, I always forget, and I'm always up in the bill section looking for it. So this month, I actually asterisked these on my Budget Mom book so that I remember to go down here and look for them. So Mattress Firm is $80 every month, $79. I'm making a whopping extra $1 payment. It might be $78 and I'm making an extra $2 payment. I don't know. Either way, I pay $80 a month. And then y'all, Saver One is, I'm going to pay the full amount. I'm going to put in $630.02. We're paying this card off today, y'all. I'm so excited. Look at it, it says being debt-free is a beautiful thing. I can't find my mouse. I'm so excited. Ugh, I'm so excited. I cannot wait to make this payment. You know what? I'm going to make this payment right now. So, unfortunately, it's not going to show that it's a zero balance because I have a recurring, like, Uber One statement. Like, I have an Uber One membership that this card gives me for free. So they charge me $10 on the 15th of every month. So it charged yesterday. And then on the 6th of every month, the next month, they give me the credit for it. So it's going to still show a $10 balance, but whatever. I am still very excited. So I'm going to go in today. I'm going to choose the amount. My current balance of, no, I don't want to pay my current balance because that's got the $10 in it. $630.02. Look at that. We're making that payment. $630.02. Yes. On today. It's paid. It's paid. It's paid. I'm so excited. Okay, y'all, I just paid off my card. I'm so excited. Okay, that's done. I'm just going to go tell it I paid off my card. Let's just go in here. I cannot wait to get this done. This has been on here for so long. We're going to say I transferred this from my checking account. This is paid it off. And then this is an inflow of $630.02. And I'm going to say save. It has not cleared yet. but bam. So this is how I set up my schedule transactions. And I put them to come out on the same day. It's just so it doesn't show a balance on here. So it will show zero because I know it's not actually going to be there. But so it's going to show zero, even though there's technically $10 on here. My working balance is $10. But what's actually showing on my card is $640. Once this clears, it's going to show $10 on here. So let me just show you. I'm going to reconcile this. Yes, now it's going to show. Oh, hang on. I'm going to say this is cleared. See, now it's going to say my uncleared balance is $9.99. That is saying that this cleared, and I still have that $9.99 on there, but then once this clears, that will go away. This is how this works. It's not actually cleared, so I don't actually want that to be there. That's just a little bit into how credit cards work. I did post on last week's videos some links to some credit card, using credit cards and YNAB videos if you are interested in that. Because honestly, if you have a problem with credit cards, which was a big problem of mine when I first started using this, I think this app is genius and will hopefully help you as much as it helped me. Okay. Y'all, I think that's actually all I have. Those two, Saver One, Mattress Firm, and those two bills. And I'm done. And then I was going to have 14/20/65 to roll over, but since I paid off my Saver One card and we just paid it off together, I'm actually done. So now, not next week because next week is still June, but once we get into July, I can start putting money into my my sinking funds again. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I'm so ready. Ugh. Okay. That's all I have. And it's only 7:40. I would say I have time to go make breakfast, except for I can't eat breakfast because I have to go get my liver punched. Like literally feels like a toddler was punching me. But so today I have my liver fibro scan is what they call it. Tomorrow, y'all, I said I was going to do it. I've been talking about doing it forever. Tomorrow I have my very first therapy session. So tomorrow morning I have that. I'm still planning on putting out a health update if you follow that journey with me, but it might be a little later because normally the time I'm recording that is what time my therapy session is, and then I have absolutely no idea how that's going to affect me. I don't know if I'm going to be a mess afterwards, if I'm going to feel fantastic afterwards. I have no idea how that's going to affect me. I've never done therapy before, but I know I need it. I know I need it, and so I am getting started on that. So that is what I have for y'all today. I'm going to move this 869.77 down into week 4 so that next week when we come back to budget together, this will be what I have left plus that check that I am getting, plus next week I should get a paycheck. So we should be good. All right. I'm going to say this. I hope that everybody has a fantastic weekend, and I know that it is Father's Day in the United States here. I try to avoid thinking about it because I lost my father a couple of years ago, so it is still hard for me sometimes to think about, but for those of you who are or who still have your fathers, I really hope that you enjoy this weekend with them. Please remember how blessed you are to still have your fathers, and enjoy this time with them. I knew this was going to be hard, so I'm sorry. And if you don't, I am sorry and I love you. And please try to take care of yourself this weekend and do something fun anyway. Do something fun for just yourself. Just maybe go do something with other friends or with your mom, or just go get yourself a pedicure or something that makes you feel good. Okay. I love y'all. Thank you again so much for being here and for supporting me and for subscribing. And if you haven't yet subscribed, you should do that so that you can be a part of the giveaway that's going to be coming up. All right. I love y'all and talk to y'all later. Bye.